Lloyd Vehicle Consulting stickers, t-shirts and mugs are available by clicking the link to the Google form in the video description below. Today is the 21st of May and this is part 11 of the Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Retro Rides Weekender here at Goodwood in Sussex. I do apologise for any incorrect information, wind noise, if I get interrupted by announcements and random people saying things to me. And we don't talk about diesels on this channel, viewers, as you just saw in the caption. It's amazing how many people just kind of ignore what they see on the screen and write silly comments to me about that. Right, so we'll start off with this Ford Capri 2.8 injection. I think this is injection special from what I can see. 1985-86 plate, relatively late one, although not one of the last. Non-standard wheels on this one. Interior though looks remarkably original actually. It's got the RS wheel that was an option. Very nice. I have drove one of these Capri injections back in 2020 on the channel actually. Then we've got Mark 1 Golf here, facelifted one, 81-82 registration. Goodness knows what engine's actually in this now. I don't even know if this would have started as GTR, just a normal one. It's got one of those funny sort of 80s style sort of reflector panels on the back there. German specification, Porsche 944S. All the luggage that goes sort of in there really. I think there is a cover you can get for them. I think that'll be maybe, I'd like to say about 86, 87. I could be wrong though. 1983 to 84 Mini. What this started out as I don't know, but it's been extensively sort of tweaked and modified. It has however got the original dealer sticker on it, which is nice. Ooh. I think they call this the E38 BMW 7 Series. They were made I think from 94 to 2002 and it is one that was featured in Tomorrow Never Dies. This has Alpina wheels on it. Is this actually an Alpina one or does it have an Alpina wheels on it? Because they did make an Alpina version of this. But that is it's very nice. We've got this Renault van, 1990-1991 registration, based on the Super 5, called the Extra in this country. I think it's called Express in some other places. Same era here, this Renault 5. Now this is the Campus. I've driven a Renault 5 Campus actually, but this has a Volvo 440 or 460 turbo engine in it because it's a direct swap into this because they were engineered a lot of the time for the 1.7 like in the Monaco that had those. And yeah, that's how a lot of 440s and 460s died, donating their engines to fast Renaults. Ooh, another one of these B4 Audi 80s. This is a slightly lower spec than the last one. I'm not sure exactly what specification it is, but it's a 93-94 plate. One of the rivals was the W201 Mercedes 190E. 91-92 plate, relatively late for one of these. I have driven actually one of these too, with the 2-litre engine. It was the one from the Lot 76 Cars channel. Simon owns that. Channel's a very good channel actually, that. 89-90 NA MX5 or UNOS. I'll look at the back to see which one it is. That might be a UNOS or someone might just put the plinth for number plate in now, I don't know. R107 Mercedes-Benz SL. 1973-74 registration. It's a relatively early one for this. Sort of, I think a vinyl interior. I don't want to sort of reach in and feel it because, you know, people don't like you doing that kind of thing at shows, do they? Ooh, it's for sale. Wonder how much it says. I can't see a price on there. Call Rob on 07909 953 160. Oh, should have read it from there, shouldn't I? That's the way it goes with Shambolic Shuffles, viewers. Get things wrong and do stupid things all the time. Right, 1981 to 82 Ford Fiesta Mark 1. Do we get a rev count? Oh, yes we do. That's a gear knob of the Ford Puma. I wonder if that's got a Puma engine in it. Who knows? Right, Mark 2 Polo. This is a pre-facelift one, late pre-facelift, 88, 89. No brake servo in these, which was terrifying for right-hand drive markets. It's the C, which is one up for the base. Ooh, I think we've seen this one before. It's a 88, 89 Volvo 340 Redline edition, which has come from the local dealer in Chichester, which is where we are. Oh, it's for sale, £3,000. Call 07943 244 562. It's quite appealing, really, views, but I've already got a Volvo, but it's only a couple of years newer than this, so we'll leave it, despite the fact it's got some headlight wiper action going on. This Nissan Silvia. I think this is a S14 from memory. Similar to the 200SX we sold over here. Maybe a 94, I think. Oh, wow. Oh, a Nova. I've driven one of these, actually. This is a saloon, the one I drove. It's a 1.2i. Look at this. A facelifted one. I presume this is a Lux. I think those wheel trims are actually off an earlier Nova. I think they're off a Nova SR, but a much earlier one. This is the 1990 facelift, although it's sort of between 92 and 93, so it's a very late Nova. Another Mark II Polo here. It's a facelifted one, so I have a brake servo in it, but I may not have the original engine in it anymore. Another Re36 for those of you who are counting to see what the most popular car retro weekend there is. 1994, 1995 registration. Let's see if this is like a Hello Fox or something. Oh, it's a CL. Ooh, luxury. Got like, actual sort of features in that. It might even have a 5-speed gearbox. Hello to at S99BDP on Instagram. Yeah, 94, 95, and then this Forenza. It's a very early Forenza. This, I suspect, this could be one of the original Forenzas that was owned by Vauxhall Pressfeed or something. XD was a very popular suffix for Vauxhall's Luton plate, 71, 72 plate. This was like a sort of Vauxhall Viva HC, but kind of a bit more stylish and also available with some tasty engines. 1970, 172 Ford Mustang. Mach 1, I'm getting sort of Diamonds Are Forever vibes off that. Earlier Mustang here, 1966, GT 350 or replica maybe. 4-speed manual. And then we've got another Mark II Golf here. I don't actually think this is a GTI. Oh, it's got a VR6 engine in it. Wow. It's got that reflector panel in it, which I quite like actually. It's not the big bumper, those are a little bit later, but 89, 90. Late Mark I Golf Cabrio here. As you can see, whilst they're making the Mark II, they were still making the Mark I in Cabrio form, but that is, I think, a Mark II dash. I could be wrong. It could be a Mark I dash, actually. I wonder if that's had a different engine. No, it looks like it's the original one, I think. Could be wrong. 92, 93 plate. Mercedes-Benz E-Class here. It's the S124 shape. You know, I prefer a beige for interior views, but this will do. I like the colour. 1994 to 5 registration. Oh, now here is another Renault 5 camper. So it's very similar to the one that I that I drove, which was a 94. This is a 93, 94. I think it's the Prima model. The Prima meant you got a rear wiper, which this does have. This will have the 1.4 clear-on Font engine in it with single-point injection and a catalytic converter. By this time the Clear was out, so this is being sold at a budget model. I think the Campus was advertised at the time as £5,555 on the road. Another Mark II Polo here. It's quite a late one actually for a pre-facelift 8990 with some crazy wheels on it. And another Mark II Polo Brevin. Actually, there's 3 of them here. Goodness gracious me. Those wheel nuts look quite dangerous. This has the GT grill on it. Again, same 8990. This one here is a lot earlier. This is the sort of earliest type that came out. I think 81, 82 these came out. What seats those are? Are they off Mark II Golf or something? Yeah, I don't know. 84, 85. Mark II Seat Ibiza, 1999 registration. It's a pre-airbag one. Wow, I thought better airbags by now. Maybe someone's put a pre-airbag steering wheel on that. Who knows? Another Mark I Golf here, facelifted 182, 83 plate with the conversion to the 20 valve turbo engine from an Audi. Actually, those Renault engines look quite smart, even though they're not original. 1990 to 1991 Renault 5 GT Turbo. Yes, please, viewers. That is absolutely great. These are really rare now. Really rare. Ooh. This looks very similar to the Polo G40 that I drove in 2019 on the channel. That was red. This would be about the same year, about 1992 on a J, this one. These have incredibly heavy steering in them, but they are quite fast. They're also not very spacious at all. They're cramped for someone like me. Ooh, Golf G60. This is also supercharged. We didn't get these in right-hand drive in this country. I can't even remember if they were officially sold over here at all. On an H, so 1991 plate. And some Golf Mark I Cabrios. We've got 3 of them, and there's another Mark I in the middle of them too. That's actually got an earlier front end on it, this one. So 87, 88, 89, 90 with some BBS wheels, this one. This one's an auto. Do we have window winders in this still? Yes, we still do. We still have window winders in this.
I think I'm just going, yeah.
I don't actually know what engine was out of. Pass. Hello to Tony5876 on Instagram. Yeah, Northern Irish plate, who knows. I think we saw this one yesterday as well, Porsche wheels. It's a G60 in a Mark I Cabrio. G66 LOW, so that's a right area bit, 89, 90. 83, 84 Mini, but that's a grille from a Mark I Austin one, I think, actually. I'm only spinning because I need a poo. Very funny. 1965 Ford Mustang. (1971 to 72) MG Midget. Hello to @Floyd_cars on Instagram. We saw this one yesterday. I think those are the Dunlop alloy wheels on this one. Round arch. Right, for your counter, those of you who are playing along at home, the 1996, 1997 Mazda MX-5 NA. Another E21 BMW 3 Series here. 7778 registration. I don't think those original wheels. I think that interior has been retrimmed as well, probably. It is resplendent, which is a 316. That's the absolute base one. It's not even got a fuel injection. Nissan Skyline V-Spec with GTR personal plate.
Keep going, young man.
Thank you. This is an R33. E46 BMW 3 Series Coupe, which is M3 as well. Trying to fall over. It's quite an early E46 actually. It's got sort of indicators and things on it. Chevrolet Camaro, 1990 to 1991. It's a very sort of aggressive look, isn't it? E30 BMW 3 Series Touring. It's 1989. It's just been finished with this project. 335i. Hello to M30B 3.5 on Instagram. Interesting colour. W124 Mercedes Benz that's been modified. Still got cloth seats in it though. A Mark II Golf with some of the Borbet or Borbet wheels on it. I think this is a driver. Yes, it is. And it's got reflector panel on it as well, which I like. Right, Mark IV Toyota Supra. 93-94 registration. 6-speed manual. Brilliant. Obviously had some track action, I think, judging by sort of paint and that rear spoiler. Ooh, very nice. Series 2 Jaguar XJ. And I believe that is a beige leather interior. Right, we have to keep going through this announcement, viewers. I do apologise. XJ6L. It's a long wheelbase version. I think they sold one. I suppose it is. And 1970 475 registration. Keep that E30 count going, viewers. 87 to 88 BMW 3 Series. I don't know what model that is. It's obviously been modified. Honda Integra Type R. I think these are sort of 2001 onwards actually, this particular shape. I could be wrong, but it's the only one of these shape that I've actually seen at the event, funnily enough. Oh, a very nice Smart One Fiesta. 8182 registration in gold. This looks fairly basic actually, this one. Yeah, it's a one popular. Wow. Bit of a contrast to this 106 Rally. I think this is the 1.6 version of it. This is the Phase 2. Facelifted one. I don't know exactly what year because we don't have original plate on this anymore. Looks very good in white. 1997, 1998 Jeep Wrangler 4 litre. Someone's even taken the doors off. That's pretty crazy.
It's like a Jurassic Park.
Oh, excellent. Honda Civic MB Tourer.
Some of them do taste a bit like.
I don't know what engine's in this one. Who knows? 1999 plate. You could actually put the front end of a Rover 45 or a 400 HHR on these. This one says it's the VTEC version, so it'd be the 1.8 VTI. Some white wheels. 1990 Volkswagen Golf Mark II GTI with the big bumpers. I think the big bumpers came in 1990, so it's one of the first ones with them. So then we've got the NB MX-5. I'm not exactly sure what year that is. All these are for your counter, by the way, viewers. See how many there are. 1987 to 88 Mark II Golf with some Pirelli alloy wheels. Just a Golf CL with a normal one. Sunroof's handy in this weather. It's sister car, the Scirocco, in white with those sort of stripes on the rear light lenses. This one's an automatic. 87, 88. And we've got Caddy here. Never seen so many caddies in my life as at this event. 87, 88. Apparently it's 16 valve engine in this. Obviously that's not difficult to fit to one of these.
Because I remember the paint code.
Yeah, no, I couldn't remember, but
And an E30 Cabrio. Imagine it'd be a 325 or something like that. E-registration 87, 88. Yeah, we are seeing an awful lot of these E30s. And Silvias, here we have S13 Silvia, I believe. This shape wasn't sold in this country. The 200SX instead was the one we got, but they are based on the same platform. 92, 93 registration. And a light bar on the front. I think we saw this yesterday, didn't we, viewers? Yes, we did. 84, 85 Citroen BX GT with the window in, the C-peeler. Not GTI, just a GT. Very, very rare. Another Skyline GTR. Hello to Konza.Shay on Instagram. R32. Personal plate. Final generation Toyota Starlet, 98-99 registration. Hello to at Sunny B8753 on Instagram. I don't know if this is a UK market one or not. It might not be actually. It could be a Japanese one. 93-94 Mini Cooper. It's a lot more minis today than I remember from yesterday. Oh, this is a Starlet as well, but it's it's an older Starlet, and I can't remember if these are front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. These particular ones. I think I've answered my own question though, because that engine's not mounted transversely. Look at that, it's got a Honda S2000 engine in it. That's crazy. Wow. But that is quite fast. So yes, 84, 85 registration. Nissan 200SX. Hello to that underscore S14A. I do like these views, and the light coloured interior is the one I would definitely have. Most certainly. Need to be a little bit careful around this with those spiky wheel nuts. Let's carefully walk around this Stagia. I imagine it's got an RB25 engine in it. Oh wow, viewers. 1997, 1998 Ford Mondeo Mark II ST24 hatch. Now this is fantastic. I love this. Very, very rare these days. Really rare. I've driven a Mark II Mondeo. It was a 2-litre Gear X automatic. That I think might even be a Ford UK press car. Then we have Peugeot 306. Let's just check on the back to see what specification this is. I don't know. 1995 to 6 plate. Hilux Surf with roof tent. I think we saw this yesterday. I think that's the 6-cylinder petrol in here. Excellent. And then the MG Magnet Coupe that we saw, someone's own sort of own work this to to weld the rear doors up. Early Farina car, I'd say 1960, 61, something like that. And then a Volvo 850 touring car replica. Don't know what this is based on trim level or what even engine's in this. I imagine it's some kind of white block, but I don't know. And then we've got the Peugeot 205 XS. Excellent, yes. 1989 with the 1.4 TU engine developing 80 horsepower. Looks a bit like a GTI, but of course it isn't. Just before the revisions that came in 1990 for the rear lamps and things like that. And its younger brother, a 106 GTI. I'm not sure exactly what year that is. And then it starts again on this side. We're going to be here a while, aren't we, viewers? Not that most of you are complaining. Maybe those of you complaining have already turned it off because we're on part 11. So we've been going a while, haven't we? Seto Rossa, 1999 registration, a bit more sporty than the 1 litre S that I drove on the channel earlier this year on No Budget Reviews. Interesting colour. Wow, I think it's a Ford Model A or something. It looks like it. What work can be done to that, I don't know. And we've got another Model A coupe, this one is. And keep that NAMX5 tally going, viewers, because we're going to see a lot more of them. Many, 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 many more. See, these are Unos's, these two. Right, viewers, that announcement is over. Yes, okay, 1995 to 96. Unos Roadster. Interesting sort of rear lamps on that. And so hello to that _white_Unos on Instagram. EG Honda Civic hatchback here. This is a special edition or something. No, it's an LSI, so it'll be EG4, I think. 1994, 1995 registration. Ooh, a lovely Celica. I like Celicas, viewers. GTI 16 model. K registration, 1992 to 1993. And looks very standard as well. Another Mark II Golf for those of you playing along at home. This one's an automatic. That's a local plate to the air as well, OR. 1990, 1991. Ford Anglia 123E Super 967, one of the last. It's quite a good one, those mini light wheels, isn't it, viewers? It's very, very nice colour, that. Obviously been to Goodwood a few times. One Cortina Lotus or Lotus replica, perhaps. Wouldn't be sure. If this is a real Lotus Cortina, then it would be worth a lot of money. It's that, yeah, 66. Another sort of local plate to the air. I think it's a Southampton plate, that one. It's not too far from here. 1979 to 1980 Volkswagen Golf Mark 1L. This one I think is a pre-facelift. And then we've got this this Metro. Now I saw this yesterday. It's not a GTA, which I originally thought it was. It's a lower spec than that. It's had the 1.8 VBC engine from Lotus Elise put in. These are Rover 114 GTA wheels. The interior, I think, is off something else as well. I'm not actually sure what model it would have been because it's got no rev counter, so it can't originally have been a GTA. E36 ready, two of them. 1997 to 1998. Both the 36 coupes. Yeah, they're both the same year. Another one of these Chevy pickups. If you go around the back, it might tell me the year, because sometimes they do on the plate. No, I've no idea. Probably some point in the 70s. Gosh, that thing's massive, isn't it?
What?
Actually, I missed it. Whole plate, that KH 82, 83, and a very late Mark III Fiesta with some fancy bumpers on it. Yeah, it's a classic quartz. It was, I think, the highest specification of the Mark III classic trim levels. This was made after the Mark IV would actually come in. I think that's a good place to stop, actually, viewers. So thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like us in the comment below, and we shall see you in part number 12 for more incorrect information.